with a much better second half. But what happened, especially offensively in the first?
A lot of things, a lot of things. I didn't think we were moving the ball there with a purpose. I thought we got frustrated. There was a number of things there that I would have liked to take back there on the offensive end. Missed some shots, but just our overall movement there wasn't what I would have liked it to have been.
J. Michael.
Hey, Coach. I was going to ask you about the offense and the movement. It looks like was it a matter of that you think they got discouraged because it looks like you guys defensively had trouble staying in front of the ball. That was a problem. Do you think that led to offensive problems, or was it the other way around?
That was both. I thought both thought we were getting frustrated on both ends, which was affecting the other. I did, just offensively, just the movement kind of came to a standstill, and the kind of looking around a little bit instead of really, being the aggressor on the offensive end. And I thought we needed to cut more and to, finish some drives a little bit more. But we didn't tonight, and we'll work on doing that better in the next game.
Scott?
Yeah, to the point of the offense, what would you like to see done to generate more free throws? Because not just this week, but just kind of in general this season, the attempts have been low.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I got some of my own thoughts there that I probably won't share with you guys. But to that point, we spent a lot of time talking about spacing and movement and attacking and playing on the catch. And recently we haven't done that very well. I think when we're catching, we're standing and looking a little bit. We need to constantly be in attack mode and beat our man off the dribble so we can get to the paint and get them out of position. I just don't think we've had our opponents out of position very much here lately. And that'll start it. And I just think we got to just continue to, play through hits and play through some hands and some fouls and get to the rim and we'll get the calls.
Okay, anything else for Nate? Antoine, go ahead, please.
Yes, another question about Domantas. Where would you rate his playmaking abilities?
Very high. He's a willing passer. He's a good trigger man. You've seen it all year. He wants to do well. He wants to do well for his teammates. He wants his teammates to do well. He's always out there looking for the handoff or to make the pass or to make the right play.
Pat Boylan.
Nate, is it realistic to hope that the second half can give you some momentum into tomorrow night in Detroit?
Yeah, it has to be. We have to find something out of there that was positive. It was not in the first half, so we got to find it in the second half. Defensively was much better, and offensively was much better. I mean, it was just, it was night and day out there. So yeah, we got to build on that.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
will on defense. You know, they kind of took us out of some stuff, and we weren't able to get through that. And I thought our energy was so much better the second half. We just need to start games like that being in attack mode, regardless if they're switching or, staying with us. So we gotta do a better job on both ends of the floor. But I think we gave up 60 points in the first half. So, I mean, if we give up that many points right out the gates, it's gonna be hard for us to come back in any hole.
J. Michael.
Hey, Doug, they got to the foul line 26 times in the first half, which obviously helped them pad their lead. Was it a case of you guys are playing too much with your hands or beating you off the bounce and trying to recover and you guys are fouling getting back into play? Exactly how do you explain that kind of gap?
Yeah, a little bit of both. You know, I think we got to do a better job of, playing with our chest and not hand checking so much. And obviously those guys, Kyrie and James Harden, are really good at drawing those fouls. So we got to be aware of that, and we were aware of that. We just couldn't really execute it tonight. So, we got to have short memories here because we have a game tomorrow against a team that just beat these guys. So we got to be ready.
Brendan Rourke.
Hey, Doug. So obviously back-to-backs are stressful, but after a night like this, is it kind of just nice to get back out there less than 24 hours later?
Yeah, for sure. We're already ready to play. So, it was a frustrating one tonight, but the good news is we have another opportunity in less than 24 hours. So we don't have to dwell on it too much. We can get to Detroit and get some sleep and wake up and get ready to play some basketball.
Tony East.
Sort of as a follow-up to that, do you feel like the team's mentality is in the right place? 4-game losing streaks can kind of take a toll and switch guys' mindsets up a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think it's been a tough stretch here, but we have a really close-knit group. We're just going to keep battling. It's not like we're, in last place in the playoff race. We're still right there. We know we've had a tough stretch here, and we feel like we have some winnable games coming up, and we just got to keep doing our job. Each and every one of us got to look in the mirror and ask ourselves what we can do better, and I think we all will, and we'll just continue to fight because that's what we do.
Antoine.
Hey, Doug, we're doing a story on Domantas. How would you assess his progression, and particularly this year under the new coach system?
Yeah, he's an unbelievable player, obviously. He's just a very impressive talent, and, we're lucky to have him. He's an unreal competitor, too. I think this year he's even more competitive, and I think he hates losing more than anyone. So we follow his lead, and he's an unbelievable player, and we're gonna keep grinding for him. He's an unbelievable player and a great leader in our locker room.
Pat Boylan.
Not that you would have taken Detroit lightly, but does watching what they did a couple days ago to Brooklyn help make you realize the potential of the team you're playing tomorrow and the importance of starting off that game well?
Definitely. They're a talented team. I mean, I know they haven't won a ton of games, but obviously Jeremy Grant's playing at a very high level, and DeLon Wright. Obviously they still have Blake Griffin and Wayne Ellington. Really good team. I mean, they haven't got as many wins as they'd like so far, but if they beat a team that we just got smoked by, they're going to have our attention. And we know anyone in this league can play. Everyone's talented, so any given night, things can happen. So we just got to be ready for it.
Nathan Howson.
You're muted, Nathan.
There you go.
All right. Hey, Doug. This team has been on both sides of not only just, maintaining the lead, but also potentially, blowing them. Tomorrow, how do you guys come out, aggressive to set that tone to where you can, get that win?
Yeah. I think it starts on the defense end of the floor. I think that's where it all starts because, I think we're at our best on the offense end when we're getting stops and getting out in transition and flying. And that's kind of what our system's built for, is playing with pace. And it's really hard to play with that kind of pace when you're taking the ball out of the net every time. So that's kind of the goal, is just coming out right away with that aggressive mindset on the defense end of the floor, and everything will kind of take care of itself on offense. And I think another thing is we got to do a much better job, myself included, is just doing a better job rebounding, helping out our big guys, because, you can't break away if you don't have the ball. So that's just something we all got to get better at, and something we'll continue to work on and improve at.
Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Pat Boylan, go ahead.
Hi, Malcolm. You guys obviously responded with a strong second half. What went wrong offensively in the first half?
Just not making shots. Just out of rhythm. I think out of rhythm, out of whack, and not making shots.
J. Michael.
Malcolm, is there a confusion, or it seems like in terms of you guys is the way you move without the ball? Because early in the season, compared to what we saw then versus what we've been seeing the last few games, sometimes four guys are watching the other guy with the ball. There's not as much off ball or weak side movement. What's kind of transpired that's led to this coming to a standstill at times in your offense?
I think just being out of rhythm. Just out of the chemistry's not working right now. We're out of rhythm, I think part of it is defensively when we don't get stops, it affects our offense. We're not able to get fast break points. We're not able to get easy points. We end up playing in the half court every possession and having to take tough shots or shots that are out of rhythm.
East.
Yeah, Malcolm, you mentioned being out of rhythm and the defense can help you get it back. Is there anything else you guys can do maybe in practice or in film to get that rhythm back, or does it just take more reps and more time?
Just keep trusting each other. We were playing in rhythm. Our chemistry was clicking very well. And, right now it's not. It can't click well for 72 games straight. So we have to put that in perspective. But, we've dropped 4, so we got to come out and get this next one.
Antoine?
Hey, Malcolm, we're doing a story on Domantas, and obviously you're the main playmaker on the team, but how does it feel like to play next to another playmaker like him, especially a big?
He's really good. He's an all-star, very versatile, can do everything on the floor. So he makes the game easier for all of us.
Anything else from anyone? All right, Malcolm. Thank you.